As Jerry said, I'm Molly Lombardi. I work for a company called the Aberdeen Group. If you're not familiar with us, we're a research and analyst firm. We cover a wide number of topics. Human capital is one of 14 practices that we have. We cover everything from manufacturing to IT security, communications, retail, so one of several practices there. And I'll get into our methodology a little bit later in the slides. But really, for the past more than a decade now, I've spent working with organizations and really trying to understand how organizations tap into human potential and how really the power of the human interaction and what we can bring to as we work together to deliver business results for our organizations. So I want to start by setting the stage, not with just the pressures for learning, but really what are the big pressures we're seeing in all of human capital management today. So one of the interesting things about this finding, and this is from research that we did in December of 2010 called the HR Executives Agenda for 2011, and if you look at those first two items, it's really a balancing act, kind of this paradox between economic uncertainty, the need to be more efficient, and growth. So how do we balance those two ideas? This idea of making sure that we're managing our resources well, that we're not overextending ourselves, but we're also taking opportunity for growth. And really, as organizations navigate that, learning becomes one of those key ways that we get more capacity, that we think about being able to innovate our way out of some of the situations that we find our organizations in today. We also see scarcity of key skills. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of focus on hiring, we hope, as we try and get everyone back to work, as we start to sort of emerge from some of the economic situations we've been in for the past several quarters. But we also know we aren't going to be able to hire our way out of these problems. The shifting demographics are still there. Baby boomers' 401ks are coming back. People will retire. People will change their relationship with work. And so organizations are going to have to develop key skills internally as well. And we also have changing employee needs and expectations, different ways that organizations want to work with us. And it's not just about younger generations wanting, learning on their mobile phone. It's really about maybe older generations wanting to have a different relationship with work, and how do you manage people who are contractors or contingent labor, developing skills within those groups. So a lot of these pressures are sort of in the background, or in the foreground, actually for some people, as we think about learning in the context of all of our human capital management efforts. The good news is, though, despite all of these challenges, organizations really are looking to human capital management to help them sort of move the dial for their organizations. So 2/3 of organizations say their efforts are going to increase, and 30% of those say significantly. Obviously, the budgets don't always increase quite as much as the effort, but really, it is important to see that organizations are recognizing that human capital management and learning efforts are things that are going to drive their businesses forward.